So I want to look at just a few of the brief exercises and exercises that go with Learning Objective 4. And this is just on the contract assets and contract liabilities. So let's start with brief exercise 19. Okay, and this is your basic contract liability, just a new term. The company enters into a contract to transfer a product in September, but the customer is going to pay the full price in June in advance. So anytime you see in advance, they're getting the cash, they've got unearned revenue. That's a contract liability. Once the performance obligation is taken care of, you just do what you'd always do with your unearned revenue, debit it and book the sales. Okay. So that's brief exercise 19. And then the other one I wanted to look at for contract assets was exercise 28. So let's just take a quick look at exercise 28, just so we get the idea of how that works. Get your money's worth on the exercises in this chapter. Okay, so Gordon enters into the contract to sell a customer a base and then a shelving unit that goes on top of it for $3,000. The contract requires the delivery of the base, but the customer's not going to pay for the base until the shelving is delivered. So they identify two separate performance obligations, the base for $1,200 and the remainder going to the shelving unit, and it gives you the costs. So we're supposed to prepare the various journal entries, and so let's see what happens. On January 1st, nobody's done anything, so there's no journal entry. But then, on the 5th, here, that's where they've delivered the base, but not the rest of it. So they can book the sales revenue, but they're not entitled to payment until everything is delivered. So they have to call it contract asset. So this is they have a conditional right to receive the consideration or payment. In that, it depends on, conditional, it depends on having that other part of the job done, the shelving unit delivered. So you're calling it a contract asset, but you book the sales revenue. Cost of goods sold inventory, totally normal. Then, once everything has been delivered, the customer pays, you reduce the contract asset, book the rest of the sales revenue related to the shelving, and the cost of goods sold related to the shelving. Okay, so that's, you just have to be aware of contract asset, that's conditionally, they're not really entitled to a receivable at that point, and because they have they have another performance obligation to perform as part of that contract. Okay.